Hey friends, welcome to Christy Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Christy, and if you're a returning viewer, I'm also Christy. You guys, I had such a busy, stressful, and long week at work that I was actually supposed to, I was supposed to record another thing. I was supposed to record a movie, but my heart was telling me to pour myself a glass of cheap Pinot Grigio and watch an episode of The Sopranos with y'all, so salud. Okay. Quick recap of the previous episode. The previous episode was super eventful and I loved it. It was where Tony told Dr. Melfi he confesses to her that he's in love with her and tries to kiss her. Dr. Melfi takes this in an okay way. She's very professional about it and she attributes this to progress and agrees to continue seeing him. So I'm happy that he didn't ruin therapy. Junior is trying to control the operations under him, but in doing so, he's actually messing up the businesses of his capos. So Tony has to ask his friend Johnny Sachs for help in convincing Junior of being a more giving boss, because Junior's getting the reputation of not sharing or eating alone. Junior starts taxing Hesh too, who had to pay Junior like 250 grand. Junior spread it among his capos, giving 50 grand to each, and Tony took his share and gave it back to Hesh because they're friends, and it was a really beautiful moment in a horse farm. Junior becomes the focus of FBI agents who attend Junior's congratulatory dinner dressed up as waiters. They were undercover as waiters and they take pictures of the whole thing. So then you go back to the board, the FBI board, where they put Junior as the boss in the top. So this whole thing was part of Tony's plan. So Tony's leading this. I love it. He's a mastermind behind this. This episode that we're watching now is titled Down Neck, which I don't know what it could be about. By the way, thank you so much for letting me know that Pax Soprana was referencing Pax Romana. Thank you for helping me. There are some things that I don't catch on, so we're in this together. We're a team. You're helping me. I'm becoming a full soprano, basically. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in. I have my water. Oh, this is heavy. I have my headphones. Let's do it. Okay, actually, let's do it. I'll never skip this. My favorite part is the song. Actually gonna turn it up.
Here, take a swing. And don't backwash. Shit, don't break it. Quick, it's almost time for the nun's rosary. Stealing the sacramental wine is not sacramental until they bless it more. All clear. Are you gonna confess this?
It's not sacramental until you bless it. Well, where's the lie?
3, 2,
is he drunk? Is he a little tipsy?
6, 7.
The collegiate folks. Floor. Kick. Return. Up.
I'm dizzy. Shit.
Right before gym is the worst time to drink anything.
Fuck, here he comes. Man, I don't feel so good.
I don't want any excuses. Is that alcohol on your breath?
Oh, no.
You can smell it. Yikes. Hi, Tony. Missed ya.
I got dust up the crack of my ass and I'm starving to death.
You're doing an excellent job. Allow yourself to take pleasure in that.
I'll get your money, okay?
We shall return.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Give me a cell. I gotta call Carmela.
Transactional, they don't care. They just go say, I need my money.
I didn't even drink it. I spat it out.
Anthony.
On top of this, you're gonna lie to me now?
He's very sorry, Father Hagee, and he's gonna be even sorrier when he gets home.
Anthony, why don't you wait outside?
I remember being in trouble in school all of the time.
Well, at least let me pay for the wine.
The theft of the sacramental wine is not just a crime against property. This is an affront to our holy sacristy.
Oh, gosh. Whatever.
In many respects, Anthony is a normal, healthy 8th grader.
Many respects.
Anthony sometimes has trouble following the rules.
Where do you think he got that
consequences.
from?
At times doesn't think before he acts. And it's thought that there's a good possibility Anthony could be ADD.
All he needs is a whack upside the head.
If he's got an illness, it's an illness, right? You'd hit somebody who's sick? You'd hit somebody with polio?
Would you hit somebody with polio?
It's a crime to suspend that child from school with all the money you give them.
What a loser.
That's enough out of you.
Oh, his father was the same way. I practically lived in that vice principal's office. Oh, I must have had another son who stole a car when he was 10 years old. Yeah, he could barely see over the steering wheel.
10?
He was a hellion, this one. Him and his little crew.
Oh, stop. Tony.
You are not to play Mario Kart or go skateboarding for 3 weeks. And no TV. And you are not going to sit on that internet either. And every day, you're going to ride your bike over to Green Grove Retirement Home and visit Grandma.
Oh, well, midnight.
It's not fair.
That's a lot of punishment. No Mario Kart. No TV. No internet. Visit Grandma. It's a lot.
Well, you never noticed the way he picks at the tongue of his tennis shoe? Like he can't help himself.
Carmela talks like, I don't remember her name, but the mother from Family Guy. Carmela, she has the same like voice and accent.
You think he knows?
I don't know. She knows.
Are you
Really?
Wow, that was cool.
What makes you say that?
are you in
I don't know. Things she says. You know.
I love how they did that.
are you in the mafia?
She talked to you about me?
Talk to me?
I love how they did those flashbacks. They were like actual flashes.
This all sounds like bullshit to me.
What do you mean?
If he's got a disease, why'd they tell me to punish him? Doesn't that sound like bullshit?
ADD
True.
is a controversial subject. Do you see his behavior as a reflection of your own?
Well, like father, like son.
You know, if he's got this thing, we'll deal with it. If he had polio, we'd deal with it.
Keep bringing up polio.
Do you have anything else you want to say about this?
I feel bad for him. Must be rough having.
Well, last time you were
issues.
telling me that you had intimate
Kids.
feelings for me.
Ooh, we're gonna talk
but you've not
about
mentioned
it.
Intimate feelings. I think I said I was in love.
Oh my god, I can't do this again.
Well, I already got a girlfriend. She's Russian. 24. How old are you?
I find it interesting that it took you so long to tell me that you had a girlfriend.
How are you doing with it?
She doesn't care. Or does she? Oh my god, is she gonna have feelings for him?
Go easy on him now or press him a little harder?
Well, that's difficult to say.
We're gonna raise, maybe? Figure this out.
Oh, he's funny.
Anthony, turn off that music! Your father is sleeping!
Johnny, come on!
Uncle June, what are you doing here so early?
Hey, Anthony, where's your old man? He said he'd be waiting.
Oh, flashback?
Anthony, why aren't you on your way to school? You missed your bus. You want to walk through the colored neighborhood?
Not right now, Tony. You'll be good, though. Pay attention to what those teachers tell you. You hear me, Anthony?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Very good.
This is so interesting. We see where he came from, where he was made, or how he was made. Uh-oh, are you missing the school bus? What's your school bus red? Wow, what like a intense thing to see your parent do as a kid. Whew.
Why did your father whack the shit out of some guy?
I never saw him do something like
She
that.
feels uncomfortable saying stuff
I mean,
like
he used
that.
to whack us kids around a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, the belt was his favorite child development tool.
I never got the belt.
How did you feel about your father after that?
I didn't want him to do it to me.
Seriously?
Fear.
What did he do for a living?
Retail meat and provisions. Little numbers.
Extortion, loan sharking.
How did you feel about that?
How did I feel?
Are you concerned that your son is going to find out about you?
Don't start talking to me about legitimate business. What about chemical companies? Dumping all that shit into the rivers and they get all these deformed babies popping up all over the place.
Why is he like that?
Did you ever talk to your father about it?
What, are you kidding?
These are great questions, actually. Teddy's.
My daughter's been giving me all this feminist shit about this place. How it objectifies women. You know, shit like that. These girls are pulling down $1,500 a week. This bears no weight with the Principessa.
Well, Meadow is one thing, but this is my son.
Who's got an anniversary or a special occasion?
Ooh.
What are these? Antiques?
Where'd
I
you
was
get
picking
him?
up the Chinaman's Vig, and the Fed fucking X-Van was wide open.
Oh, nice.
It's interstate commerce, you fucking Mama Luke. You want to spend 8 years in prison for a stupid stunt like that? You be my guest.
I take a licking, but keep on ticking.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
And what do you think is going on in this one, Anthony?
Because there's no guy?
Okay. Good. And where do you think he is?
Out buying food for the horse?
Wow, such random
Anything else?
questions.
Maybe he's watching South Park. Number 1 was supposed to be on tonight. The one where Cartman gets abducted by aliens, and they give him an anal probe and it makes him fart fire.
What? What? I should watch South Park.
You're home. You blame me, don't you?
Who said anything about that?
No, go ahead. You blame me.
Why?
Blame
Why?
myself.
For staying with me?
I have 2 eyes.
And who do we blame our daughter on? Straight A student. National Honor Society. Featured
Seriously.
soloist in the choir. You and your Uncle Lenny, that old bots. My son's got that in his gene pool. Do I blame you for that?
If it helps you.
Yeah, Tony, you really took this far. She said nothing. You just went on a rant yourself. You must be feeling something about it yourself. You're projecting.
Oh, look at that little face.
Ow.
Oh. Pearl, meet my grandson.
Oh, he's a big one.
She had a stroke. Now half the brain is gone.
Oh my God.
Oh. They sent me to a psychiatrist all morning. I took like 1,000,000 tests.
A psychiatrist? They sent you to a psychiatrist? That's nothing but a racket for the Jews.
Dad goes.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
He does not.
No, you
Yes, he
can't
does.
tell her.
To a psychiatrist?
No, don't tell her. She will tell Junior. Do you know this? Oh my God. No,
goes to
no,
talk
no,
about
no,
his
no,
mother.
no. Yes.
That's what he's doing.
Among other
he talks
things.
about me. He complains.
Olivia. I like AJ. I'm happy we're seeing him and we're seeing more of him in this episode. We hadn't really gotten to see his personality and who he was. And now he's a troublemaker. He's a little Tony.
We change tires at our house. Watch and learn.
It's not too hard.
Anthony, the other night at dinner, you made a remark.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Come on.
Tell him and talk about it like a
Some kids
family.
at school said some stuff. That you were in the mafia.
What do you think?
I don't know. There were all those guys at Uncle Jackie's funeral, and those other guys writing down license plate numbers and taking pictures.
You didn't see me on that web thing, did you?
No.
That's right.
Junior's probably on it now.
I'm going crazy with this shit. What he knows, what he doesn't know.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna find out
fixating.
eventually. What difference does it make?
I love Dr. Melfi. Look at her outfit.
But what about pussy? He's an acquaintance of mine. This guy is a stone gangster, and he's got 3 kids. 1 who graduated and 2 who are going to Villanova.
How do you account for that?
Yeah, sometimes I think about what life would have been like if my father hadn't got mixed up in the things he got mixed up in. Maybe I'd be selling patio furniture in San Diego or whatever.
When you first started therapy, you said that you had this dream about those ducks. They flew away with your penis. It was a bad omen. that something was going to happen in your family. You said you liked the History Channel. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not always, but yeah.
Heads up!
He looks like Junior. He looks like Junior so much. They did a great job casting young Junior.
I was probably about 8 or 9. And my sister came out.
The one who lives in California?
Yeah, Janice.
Can I come too?
Your mother wants you to help her get the screens down to the basement.
Oh,
Why do you take him?
He said no.
Janice?
Should have thrown it at her.
Janice always gets everything she wants. Where are they going today? I don't know why I couldn't go.
That's because your sister does as she's told.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Janice never does anything wrong.
Driving me crazy!
No, I'm not.
She said what?
She was high-strung, my mother, very dramatic.
I could stick this fork in your eye.
Oh my God.
She wasn't gonna do it.
Can I see her?
Maybe on the way home, honey.
When I was little, my dad let me drive. I was really, really little. My dad would sit me on his lap and let me steer the whole way everywhere. I was like 5. And why not Tony? Why do you only take her? I feel so bad for him. June.
My heart was broken.
You felt your father was showing favoritism.
He was.
What do you mean? I ain't doing nothing. Yes, you did. You threw that wrapper on the floor. Pick it up. Leave me alone. Come back here. You gotta pick it up.
Run, run, run. What in the world? Who's that?
Guy's name was Chicky Sasso. My father's cousin on his mother's side. Got out of Vietnam on account of the cop who was kneecap off.
No. Not Johnny. In June? Sorry.
That's Johnny Boy Soprano.
Johnny Boy.
Get the fuck in there, Claire.
The Clown 2. Oh, I love that. The Clown 2. That's such a
All the
funny
guys brought their daughters so that when they did their business,
detail.
it looked sweet and innocent.
That must have been devastating.
Johnny Boy. Hey, Johnny Boy. Hey, show those fucking sons of bitches.
What's up, Rocco?
Rocco, why are you so beat up? What happened to you?
I don't understand. The man your father beat up was the same one who was congratulating him?
Yeah, one of them, Rocco Alatorre.
He'd been in prison.
Yeah, he was away when I was a little kid, but they told me he was in Montana being a cowboy.
Hey, I was in Montana being a cowboy for 3 years.
This guy I knew in high school, his grandfather invented these little ties that go in the end of salamis. He made millions of dollars. He's sitting on his ass.
Have you communicated any of this to your son?
Not in so many words.
You think that everything that happens is preordained?
How come I'm not making fucking pots in Peru? You're born to this shit. You are what you are.
I don't know.
Within that, there's a range of choices. This is America.
I mean, yeah, I see his point, but yeah, you can always get out of it, I guess, right?
gonna open a new book out there, and after that gets up, we get a little cash flow going.
Oh, Mr. Cash Flow. Big businessman now.
Christ almighty. Fucking albacore around my neck. Every time I try to do something, me and the kids will go without you.
I'd rather smother them with a pillow than take them to Nevada.
Always with the drama.
Oh my god. Always with the drama, Livia. Seriously, smother them with a pillow? Imagine your kid hearing that. They also did a great job casting Livia. She looks like her.
You and the other one with all your headaches.
Oh my god, are you gonna tell
Tony?
her? Are you gonna tell him?
You shouldn't be so hard on him. But he's headed in the right direction.
Where to? Overbrook State Mental Hospital?
What?
See, she's gonna tell
Hey,
him.
Uncle June.
He's keeping his hair.
Little bit.
Yeah, Junior's very busy these days with his headaches.
Not too busy to shoot the shit with you, Tony.
That man is so full of himself since becoming cop of regime. It makes me sick.
Livia, stop. You fuel him. You seriously, like, give him ideas to do all this crazy stuff.
You know, they moved to Nevada. They're billionaires now. Oh, that Rocco Alatorre, he was a real go-getter.
You should have listened
Dad
to
wanna
your
go with him?
ex-husband
Your
or husband. Don't touch the mic.
Dad wanted to go with him. You wouldn't let him.
Let him? You just tell me one time your father didn't do exactly as he wanted.
That time.
Well, if it bothers you, maybe you better talk to a psychiatrist.
Oh my god. You told him?
What are you talking about, a psychiatrist?
Well, that's what people do when they're looking for somebody to blame for their life, isn't it?
You're a real stone player, aren't you, Ma? If you'd been born after those feminists, you would have been the real gangster.
Oof.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Livia's ruthless. Her son knows it, and I know it.
I know you're probably eager to hear the results of our testing. The good news is no evidence of learning disability. All within the normal range.
Oh, thank goodness.
As to whether Anthony has ADD, the results were interesting.
Tell us.
Is for the subject to manifest 6 out of 9 possible symptoms of ADD. In testing, Anthony manifested 5 of those symptoms. He often has difficulty awaiting his turn, is often quote-unquote on the go or acts as if driven by a motor, often interrupts or intrudes on others, and often fidgets.
He's describing me. He's literally describing me.
What constitutes a fidget?
Tony.
No,
That's a great question. What does constitute a fidget?
A 13-year-old boy. That's the trouble with you people. Every time you see a problem, you turn it into a disease. He's a kid who made a mistake, and he's going to pay for it. But he's going to be fine.
And I don't think we should have to pay for this testing either.
Good job. Don't pay for it. I love Carmela.
However, he had the carriers Yorktown,
He works out.
Enterprise, and
I'm proud of you, Tony. Oof. Oh my god, yes. Is this Ben and Jerry's?
What's it look like?
Ben and Jerry's milk and cookies. I like Family Man Anthony more than like fuck around Anthony with a Gumar, you know? I like him as a dad and as a husband and just like nice scene, great scene. Okay, let's discuss what happened in this episode. Oh no, next episode will start. Don't start. Stop. Okay, stopped it. This was such a chill episode. Not a lot happens, and we don't even get to see Meadow or very much of Christopher, but it centers around AJ, which I really loved because I was eager to see him develop as a character. It also uncovered some feelings that Tony has been having about himself, his family, his children, his job, his mom. Like Livia, this episode proves that Livia is such a terrible mother. When they were little, Johnny, Tony's dad, had the chance to invest in like a $1 billion business, but they had to move to Reno, and Livia said she would rather of her children that let them go to Reno. Also, Livia, not when they were little, but in today's like present time, Livia was this close to telling Junior that Tony is going to see a shrink, which is terrible for Tony, terrible. But Livia was so cool to do it. Thank God it didn't happen because Tony walked in at that moment, so she didn't have a chance to say, but she was gonna. We also get to see when Tony realized that his dad is in the mafia, and he starts having these feelings of like, he thinks AJ is doomed and he's meant to be in the mafia because he is and his dad was and so forth. So he's struggling with this like guilt, but also like he's trying to be a good dad. You see the last scene, he's like playing around with him, and it brings out this human part of him to see that he doesn't want his kid to end up in this business. I really enjoyed getting to know AJ. I really like him as a character. I don't think he's a bad kid. He's just mischievous and has attention issues, and you know, has trouble staying still. He fidgets, but who doesn't? Like, I felt like they were describing me. But anyway, I'm excited to see the next episode. I hope you liked this one. If you did, don't forget to like the video, share with your friends. If you haven't, please subscribe and go follow me on Instagram at Christy Reacts. And I will see y'all later. Bye. This put me in such a better mood. Thank you for watching with me. What? Bye.